Namaste. Hope you're all well. This is a very quick podcast to talk about a new development that's happened in the last few weeks. Basically, throughout the year, there have been many Aaiyanists asking if we can print out some of the yantras on clothing so that they could wear them. So some people want to wear loka yantras to bring positivity into their lives, or if they're of a tantric persuasion, they'd have a tala yantra as well, to attract negative entities or do some other nefarious talic action. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Well, I don't want to be sectarian. So anyway, yeah. So sorry, I should maybe I'll cut that out of this reading. But anyway, so yeah, so people, many Aaiyanists have been asking for yantras on clothing, both of a tantric persuasion and also positive persuasion as well. So, and also both as well. So it's not many Aaiyanists who follow both strands. So with that in mind, an Aaiyanists volunteer, and I had a small part of it playing this as well. We helped sort of look at different sites, and we found this site here. So hopefully, if this is done correctly, you should see the site behind me. But if it's not done correctly, all you'll see is me. So basically, the site is I can't remember what it's called now, a spread shop site, where you can buy very high quality yantras printed on clothes, such as like t-shirts or aprons and things, and even coffee cups. This is an experiment, a work in progress, and when it was being set up, it was when the volunteers were setting it up, we might have it might be a bit overboard, so it might be toned down a bit, or actually even removed if it's deemed too egotistical or just too tacky or just too much. Let me know what you think anyway. Any feedback, both positive and negative, is good. But there are Aaiyanists who want to have yantras on their clothes, so that's great. They've initially asked a small group of volunteers to investigate and register this site, including myself as well. So I sort of like the idea of a coffee cup. I don't know. I don't drink that much coffee actually. It's I usually just drink warm water, but I like the idea of a mug. So we're sort of, I don't say me, but we're sort of controlling the site at the moment. But if it becomes big, and then the Aaiyyan World Foundation will get someone dedicated to look after it, someone proper, up, and who will source the yantras and choose the designs and all that sort of stuff. So at the moment, it's just really a thought experiment to see if it goes down well. Some Aaiyanists though may think this is a joke and ask us to remove it. So I don't blame them as well for thinking that. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So if you're watching this on YouTube, as I said, the site should be next to me or behind me or whatever, unless of course we made another muck-up, in which case it will just be my ugly mug in front of you, with me rambling on, talking about something that you can't see. But the admins, they're usually quite good. They'll put if it's not behind me, the site, they'll usually put what's it called again? The links in the description to the shop. So I'll just have a look at the shop actually. So go to here, and scrolling down through it. So it has lots of different. It has two different yantras at the moment. So the Uyarttuyan yantra, which is the Ironstone yantra, to dispel negative karma and bring positivity and that sort of thing. But we didn't want to be sectarian, so we also had the Ghatasaman yantra, which is to summon Levelian Ghatasaman. So for tantric people out there who want to, the first step in summoning is always Levelian, because he will help you summon the higher demons as well. And becoming one with them is actually an interesting experience. So I think it's on a personal level that this is a good idea. If you're an Aaiyyanist and you want to open a yantra to a positive dimension, to bring positivity to your life, and then having the yantra visible on your apparel, clothing, whatever, most of the time during the day is a great way of actually becoming attuned to the loka. And obviously the same is true of talas as well, tala yantras. Many people don't actually have access to ironstones. So printing the ironstone yantra onto a garment is a great way of becoming attuned to that loka space and cleansing yourself of previous negative karma. So it's actually pretty good. It's actually, it's unless you have ironstones, having a piece of garment with the Uyarttuyan yantra on it is the next best thing, I guess. So let's talk about the actual images. The loka and tala images were created by some high-level Aaiyanists. So the resonance should be really extremely pronounced. The resonant energy from these yantras, linking directly to the respective talas and lokas. And as I mentioned, the two yantras that were chosen were the Uyarttuyan, the Ironstone yantra, to bring positivity and to cleanse your negative karma. It dispels the negative karma and cleanses the soul for all time of accumulated karma, that is, which is known as Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma, as you know, the accumulated karma over all your previous lifetimes. So not many people obviously have access to ironstones yet. So having the Uyarttuyan ironstone yantra on a piece of garment is actually really good. So that's great. And it was created by a high-level Aaiyyanist as well. So the power of the yantra will be basically unmatched. So it's also the same yantra is also available as a high-resolution image to the patrons as well. Though, having said that, I think most of the patrons have been sent ironstones already. So the long-term patrons, that is, I believe they were running short of ironstones, so they had to increase the timeline of the rewards. As I mentioned before, to keep it balanced and not too sectarian, there's also a tala yantra as well, to open the space to the great tantric Aaiyyanist Levelian Ghatasaman. So if you're a tantric adept and want to link to a very powerful negative entity that can be a gateway to more powerful demonic entities, then this yantra to Ghatasaman is basically for you. So you can have the coffee cup yantra as well, actually, which is quite nice. So that's the end of this quick message. If this site is useful, then and people want to have yantras, we might expand it up with other yantras as well, and other garments and things. There's also bags as well, actually. Let's have a look on the site. On the site. There are bags there as well. There's more bags and things actually. I think accessories, bags, and there was a duffel bag at one point, I think. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, so there's lots of different things you can have with the yantra on it. I suspect this might be taken down by the Iowa Foundation, but we'll see. It's just an experiment in the first instance to see if anyone is interested in there is obviously interest, because we have been people have been asking it for a while, but we'll have to see how the other schools react to this. There might be a more formal response saying you can't have the Aaiyyan Yantras on a T-shirt. It's too dangerous, for example. I'm not sure. Or the Aaiyyan Yantras is only really for Aaiyanists, the Unyani. But I don't know. We'll see. So that site might be up for a bit, or it might go down. But yeah, just check it out and see if you like it. Send us some feedback, and hopefully we'll have some more things next year to talk about. Anyway, that was the end of that. So I will speak to you next time. So this will be in 2019 now. So I shall press the button to sign off.